Alrighty, hello everyone. Just me and you today, out on the bowling mobile, and we've come out offshore a little bit. I think we've got a couple hours of a bit of a weather window before it's supposed to blow up. We're going to be starting off today fishing a bit of the deeper water, so we've come out to this little shoal, and I've just done a dummy drift over the top of it so I can see how I'm going to drift. And as I've come to the front side of the side I'm going to drift, come up on stacks and stacks of bait just on the front side edge, and I'll show you what we're going to drop down, but we're going to be trying to catch some finger mark, catch some trout, you know, a little bit of something for the esky, a little bit of something for a bit of fun. I just wanted to get out here before the bad weather hits. So enough talking, we're going to drop down there. I'm going to see what happens. All right, starting off, we've got the 150mm ultimate squid. So I got an ounce jig head, so I'm pretty much dropping straight down. We're getting right into the zone straight away, no mucking around. We're actually drifting fairly fast. So we'll see how we go. Don't know if that was, I think that was the bottom. I'm using my P2-4, it's like a casting stick, and I just want to have a bit of pulling power in case we hook a big fish on some, because this is pretty hectic ground, lots of rocks and bommies, and you will get done. Right near the side of that drift, we've actually got a heap of bait getting pushed up to the surface. I can see it kind of bubbling. Nothing on the first drift, we didn't get much time. We'll go back to the front side of the drift and try again. Drifted much faster than I expected. We'll drive back up. Right, I've just come to the front side of this drift and there's that much bait up on the surface here. I wonder if I can cast in there, sink it down, catch something sitting under it. Yeah, it's right all the way through here. You can see it's all down in here. We might throw a sticky or a metal through that, see if we can catch a mackerel or something like that. There's probably that kind of stuff hanging around, I'd say, with all that bait. But just coming up to the front side of the shoal now, so just going to drop down. Still heaps of bait there. That little line there, don't know how well you can see it, that's my lure going down. About to hit the bottom. There we go, on the bottom. Now it's pretty much just, oh, yep, oh, that's a good fish. I was gonna say, it's just slow little hops. Oh, come up. There we go. Didn't even have to do much, did one kind of lift with the squid. Straight on. What have we got here? Oh, I think we've got a very nice trout. Hey, that is a corker. Oh, he's got curry on him too. That is a cracking trout. That's what we come out here for. Oh no, the hook just fell out. Oh. Oh my god, I've got him. You are kidding. Well, I thought this was going to be the luckiest trout for a minute, but he's become very unlucky. That's funny. There we go, bloody solid trout there, easy in the 50s. He was very lucky for a second as the lure came out, but he stayed floating up on the surface. He suffered a bit of barra trauma, As you can kind of see there, that's his guts coming out a bit from his swim bladder expanding. So sorry about the swell, but yeah, he probably won't survive even if I released him anyway, but he's definitely coming home for dinner. There we go, straight away on the second drift, not bloody bad. All right, well, I'll chuck him in the esky and then we'll get back to fishing. That right there, that's the lure again there. 150mm ultimate squid from Chasebaits. Very effective on the trouties. I'm hot and sweaty already. It's probably a stinking hot day. It's like 35 degrees Celsius at least. But yeah, 5 minutes fishing, cracking trout on the board. Gonna go back up. We'll do another drift. See what happens. All right, pulled up again. Second drift. There's acres and acres of bait here. Whoa, pretty much gonna drop straight down. Just about to come up the front face of the shoal again. Right, I already caught that last trout. All right, just come up the face of it now. Just hit the bottom. Like I was about to say, for that fish really interrupted. Doesn't take much action for these squids to catch fish. Usually just slow, a couple lifts and hops like this, or you can literally just you know, straight wind them. Because when you think about how a squid moves, they do short little darts along and short little darts and kind of just cruise along nice and slow. So I'm just drifting along, not even really whining, just trying to keep close to the bottom and just doing these slow little lifts. Oh, yep. Oh, there we go. Oh, another fish. Oh. 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 This feels like a better fish. Oh. 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 Come on. He's doing circles. Oh, I was hoping it wouldn't be. It's a little GT. Started getting scared. I got scared when he started doing circles. Thought it might be one of these little jimmies. Wow. He's a chunky little man. Hey mate. He's completely inhaled my squid. Very rude. I got excited for a sec. I thought it was going to be something of the tasty variety. And that's pretty much it for a drift. So pretty much, you know, it's a fish, one fish on the drift. You don't get too much time on the bottom because we're moving so fast. Where's my pliers? So it's the third drift in now. Couple fish on the board. Oh God. This one not as edible. Ow, Jesus. There we go. Squid's out. You gotta watch these tail scoots on GTs. They're super sharp. If you come this way, you'll slice yourself open. So you gotta kind of be a little bit careful how you handle them. There we go. Chunky little GT. Oh, yeah. I'm not happy about it either, mate. Alrighty, well, squid's alright. We'll get back, do another drift, I guess. There's so much bait here, it's crazy. I actually remembered I didn't bring any of my like metals or anything like that. It's super small bait. But it's like kind of everywhere. Like this stuff's up on the surface, but like there's so much bait all the way through that I think we'll just kind of focus on fishing the bottom a little bit more, trying to catch some tasty critters. I'd say there's a fair few more GTs and like little GTs and stuff hanging around these bait schools. There's one like that size, and I'd be fairly confident to say there's a few more that size. So it's pretty much dropping straight down. What are we in? 22 meters off the edge of this thing. It comes up to about 10 or so. So drop straight down before we get to that front edge of the shoal. And yeah, that seems to be where a lot of the fish are hanging out. You can see on the sonar there, that line going down, that's my lure going down. And there's, yeah, just absolutely, there's bait just absolutely everywhere. Oh, yep. Oh, Jesus, I wasn't ready. Don't know why I wasn't ready. I think my squid's a bit messed up now. I can feel it. It feels a bit funny. Oh. Yep, I knew I could feel it a bit funny. Damn. That fish that bit it kind of messed it up a little bit. Re-rigged it just in time to drop back down. See, at the top now, we're only in 9 meters of water, so this will get down pretty quick. Fish the last little bit of the drift. And I'll just come off the end of it. You can see my line there just going over the back edge of the shoal. Nah, we just missed it on that drift. Missed that one fish. Oh, there's actually more on the bottom. Might get back down. Oh, yes. I thought something funny was going on. Not a big fish, I don't think. Something small. As I came off the back of the shoal, I noticed there's still a bit of bait, and look, I was marking up some fish as well, so just kind of sunk it back down there. Something's picked it up. I don't think it's much worth talking about, but oh no, oh, it's a nice trout. Hey, nice. Not as big as the other one, but not too shabby. Oh, he's got a big, like, I don't know where you can see it there. It's like I've seen it before. It's a big lump of like pus or something like that. It comes out black. Yeah. I'm probably gonna let him go, to be honest. I don't really, like, I've heard that it doesn't really matter, but I'll since I've got that bigger trout already, I think I'll just let this one go. Nice little fish all the same. It looks like a hump head. Look at that. That is so funky. Nice fish, but he can go back down. I'm dripping sweat though. This is hectic. Whew. Oh my gosh. Alright, back up. Go, what is it? Go up for another drift again. So to paint a picture for you guys watching, we've pretty much got, what are we in? 23 meters of water here, and then we got the shoal, which is pretty much just a rise of rock, or, you know, the bottom or whatever, and it comes up from this 23 meters to about 9 meters at the moment. And all I've pretty much done is put myself ahead, front side of current, so I know which way the run's going, so it's coming this way on this part, this tide, and it's hitting the front side of the shoal. So I'm starting up on that side and I'm concentrating on getting my lure right in the zone as it hits the front side of that shoal. And typically that's where you're going to have your bigger predatory fish. For the most part, they're going to be on the front side, head into the current, ready to smash any bait that kind of comes into them as it gets pushed with the current. So that's what I'm focusing on. But like as you saw on the last drift, you can still pick fish up on the back side of them in the back current zones and stuff like that. Fish that are a little bit more, ooh, straight away. As soon as you can see on the sounder there, as soon as we've come up to the front side, what is this thing? Oh, I just dropped it. No. No. I'd say that was probably another trout. I don't know how I dropped it. Damn. That sucks. Too much talking and no fishing. I'm trying to show you the sounder while I'm fighting a fish. Probably not the best idea. So literally just as we started coming up that front face again, it's been pretty much the same thing every single time. Oh, I dropped another fish. Yep. Oh my god, what is happening? The squid's having a rough time down there, I'll tell you what. Holy moly, whatever that was nearly took the bloody rod out of my hands. No, no good. It's all happening though. Like, as soon as we get on that front side, we're getting the big doinkus. The big doinks. We've literally every drift we've hooked up every drift. I've dropped a couple fish, which is mostly my fault. But I am, you know, got fairly tight drag on, trying to go pretty hard because you do not want to get smoked down there. But what happens with that sometimes is you do pull hooks and that kind of thing, and that's kind of part of it. But I think it's better to kind of pull hooks than to just get done into the reef and stuff like that. All right, coming up on the front side now. Ooh. Yep. Oh. Oh, I think it's that one little bite has messed up my squid. Might have to put a new squiddy on. Yeah, squid's definitely messed up. Ah! Yeah, look at that. All right, she's had a few bites. I think we'll retire this one for now. Put another one on. Get back in there for the next drift. Squids are pretty easy to rig up for the most part. I've just got, you know, standard jig head here and about a 6/0 hook will do pretty nicely. I'll line it up where it's going to come out. Try and keep it nice and straight. Come out about there. Slide it up and on. Pretty good. That's what we're looking for. Alrighty, drifting a different kind of stretch of the shoal. Hopefully run into some fish that haven't seen me squiddy yet, that haven't been fooled. Yep. Oh. More drag. No. Oh my, that is tight. That's what I mean by you got to kind of try and go hard. Jesus. I just got absolutely demolished. Leader and everything. I think I was going to start off with the lighter rod, but man, I just got taught a lesson. Alrighty, I've just retired. We're going to go again. And before anyone bloody comments, you're using too light a gear, I'm literally using P for 50-pound braid, and you probably can't come and feel my drag, but it's not bloody loose. All right, so before you go whinging that I'm using too light a gear, I'm not using light gear. This isn't light stuff. All right, I'm trying. Okay, I'm trying. That's the kind of gear I'm using. I'm not trying to muck around, I'm trying to get these fish, you know, but sometimes you can't bloody win them all. So anyway, retired, gonna drop back down. I'm gonna see how we go. That is a big jelly. Look at the size of that thing. That's pretty wild. Look how long his little tenties come out. Oh, there's all little fish sitting under him. Yeah, right. What a world. I think I've peppered the shoal for all it's worth, really. I'm gonna go fish a different spot, I reckon. Gave it a good crack here. Couple fish on the board, couple lost fish. That's fishing. But yeah, I'll see you at the next spot, I guess. Alright, so we've got these big bait schools in front, as I was talking about. As I was talking about earlier, and on that very last drift, I did see a tunie. I did see a tuna jump out of the bait doing a front flip. So what I'm going to do, something a little bit different. So I'm not physically really spotting fish or anything like that. There's birds and heaps of bait. No fish actually busting up on the bait. The bait's that thick that, you know, 20 meters of water, almost 20 meters of bait. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cast into these schools of bait, let my little plastic sink down, so like a 4-inch paddle tail on, let that sink down. And what I'm going to do is I'm literally just going to burn it up through the schools of bait, and hopefully we can, you know, get a tuna or a mackerel or, you know, something like that. Bit of fun. It'd be great if I brought my metals, but I literally just left them at home. Make this so much easier. I don't have a heavy enough jig head and a small hook for the smaller kind of profile stuff. I'm just trying to match the bait fish size, I guess, and it's quite small, probably only, you know, 3 inches. If I had a heavier jig head, it'd be much better, but we have to kind of make do. Using the electric to kind of hold us in spot on this bait, because the current's moving quite fast, and we've got a light little lure on, so it's very hard to fish. Oh, we hooked something. It did work. Don't think it's particularly very... Oh! Might have a little tuna on. At least the idea worked. The one problem we have, I've got a super light rod and a hell of a lot of current. So this may take a few minutes. Just kind of planing up a little bit. Makes me think might be a mac tuna or something. Not quite sure. Oh. Under the boat. One thing about tuna is no matter what species, they all go pretty hard. Oh my god. Crank that drag up just a touch. And he's coming up real fast. He might be getting chased by a shark. Get some line on him while we can. What do we got? Oh, it's a mackerel. We did say, surprised he hasn't bitten me off yet. Oh no. No, it's a mac tuna. It just looked like a mackerel with the patterns. Thought it might be a mac tuna. Oh well, at least the kind of the idea worked. You know, finding those schools of bait and just dropping a plastic through and then just burning it back up, try and catch those pelagic kind of fish. This is the hard part on using light gear, is that last little bit, trying to break them, because he's still got plenty of energy. He's barely hooked. Just trying to break him every time he goes one way, pulling the other way. Alright, I think he might be actually good to go. As soon as they start getting one way, they start kicking, and I think they get a bit of their energy back. He looks pretty tired though, I will say. There we got him. There we go. Little mac tuna. Good little fun. 4-inch paddle bait there. Literally just try to match the profile of the bait that was down there. Dropped it down on jig head, burnt up through the bait school, and there we go. Pretty much the least sought after of the tuna, mac tuna. I know guys in the States, you guys call them bonito or bonita, whatever you want to see, but here in Australia we call them mac tuna. Hard fighting fish. Definitely not the tasty species, but good bit of fun on the on a light little spin rod. Whew. I'm a bit pooped after that, not gonna lie. All right, I think we'll move around now. That was a bit of fun. All right, so we had a couple little spots I wanted to check out, do a bit of sounding around, and hasn't turned out very well. Didn't find too much, so pretty much going to call it a day. I've done something to my back. My back is absolutely killing me. Every time I'm driving through this chop, it's just getting more and more sore. So instead of pushing it, I'm just gonna head back in and call it a day. We got a nice trout for dinner and stuff like that, and I think in the near future we're going to do a lot more in the creeks and rivers and that kind of thing until I get my bloody back sorted, because it is killing me. But hope you guys enjoyed it anyway. Until next time, peace.